Max Verstappen looks unstoppable in the new Red Bull design as Murray loses again after first win in 2024. And in football, Osimhen's goal over Barcelona to a draw in Naples, 1-2 to ensure Arsenal return to England empty-handed. Good morning and welcome to another exciting edition of Sports Trip. I am Olujimi Dare-Ogun saying welcome to the show. We begin with tennis where Andy Murray was unable to back his first win of 2024 as he lost to 18-year-old Jakob Mensik in a roller coaster Qatar Open match. Murray ended a run of 6 defeat by beating Alexander Muller on Tuesday, but lost 7-6, 6-7, 7-6 to 116th ranked Mensik 24 hours later, trailing 5-2 in the decider. The Scot clawed back both breaks as his Czech opponents could not serve out. However, Mensik reset mentally to win and reach his first ATP quarter-final. Quoting Mensik, he says, "It was a tough match. Murray is a great player and I watched him on TV winning Wimbledon twice. It is unbelievable at this age he can still the best players of the world." End of quote. Mensik will now play against Russian top seed Andrei Rublev or French veteran Richard Gasquet later today. To the women's singles, US Open champion Coco Gauff say a row with the umpire fouled her as she beat informed Caroline Pliskova to reach the Dubai quarterfinals. Gauff was unhappy as serve was called out after Pliskova hit a missed return and had a long discussion with Peria Brachi went to replay the point. The 19-year-old American moved on from the second set exchange and continued her fight back to win 2-6, 6-4, 6-3. Kutina, she says, "It kind of went upward for me from there. I was telling me to stay calm in the next point and not let that to be a turning point. Maybe I dragged it longer than I needed to, but I did what I thought was best in the moment. I think it foiled me." End of quote. Elsewhere on Wednesday's third round match, world number 1 Iga Swiatek continued her fine form in the Middle East as she beat Ukraine's Elena Svitolina. Poland Swiatek won the her title last week and continued her quest for back-to-back titles with a 6-1, 6-1 win over 15-seed Svitolina. Swiatek, who has won 24 of the past 25 singles matches, will face Australian Open runner-up Zheng Qin in the quarterfinals. Gauff's reward for beating former world number 1 Pliskova, who had won her 11 previous completed matches, is the quarterfinal tie against Russia Anna Kaliskaya. Kaliskaya ran 40th in the world, put together a surprise run to the Melbourne Park quarterfinals last month, and continued her good form by beating Latvia's Jelena Ostapenko 6-4, 7-5. In the other half of the draw, former Wimbledon champion Elena Rybakina is the highest seed left after holding off Poland's Magdalena Fresh in a 7-6, 3-6, 6-4 win. Kazakhstan 4th seed Rybakina will play Yasin Palin after the Italian won 6-4, 6-2 against Maria Sakkari. Reigning Wimbledon champion Marketa Vondrousova, who beat Russia Lumdena Samsonova, will face Serena Casti in the remaining quarterfinal. Romanian Casti reached the last 8 in Dubai for the first time since 2011 after knocking out Croatia Dona Vekic. And now to Formula 1, Red Bull's Max Verstappen made an home start to Formula 1 preseason testing with a lap that put him more than a second clear of the field. The figure-time world champion was 1.14 quicker than McLaren's London Lewis in second and Ferrari's Carlos Sainz 0.1 second behind in third. Lap times in testing are notoriously unreliable form guide because of the number of variables at play. However, Max Verstappen's car looked poised and quick when it was out of track. Red Bull entered 2024 in the back of the most dominant season in Formula 1 history last year, in which they won all but one of the 22 races. The new RB20 car has drawn admiring glasses up and down the pit lane for the number of innovations it includes, despite the team describing it as an evolution of last year's model. Now to football on the home scene. Esther Oyinezide and Okoyemi Ajakai have joined Spanish side Madrid CFF from Nigerian Women's Football League side Robo Queens. The duo have been unveiled by their new club. Oyinezide has been in scintillating form for Robo Queens in the Nigerian Women's Football League this season. She has netted once and provided 5 assists for Robo Queens this season. Ajakai, on the other hand, had registered 2 goals this term. Both players started their career with a season to Shaula Academy. Moving on, Southampton manager Russell Martin has confirmed the club needs Joe Aribo while he was away with Nigeria. Aribo joined the Saints last week after spending around 1 month on African Cup of Nations duty. The midfielder was part of Super Eagles squad that finished in second place in the competition. He came off the bench to score in Southampton's 2-1 home defeat to Hull City on Tuesday night. Quoting Russell, he says, "Amazing, we missed him so much on the show on the other night. I think he's ready to start games now, although he has been away for a while, and you can see why he wore the armband for us." And now to football in Europe, Victor Osimhen made a special return to action for Napoli on Wednesday after his goal gave the Italian champions a 1-1 draw at Barcelona in the last 16 of the UEFA Champions League. Nigerian forward Osimhen rolled home the leveler with 15 minutes left of the first leg at the Stadio Diego Armando Maradona Stadium in his first match since returning from the African Cup of Nations. The 25-year-old equalized Robert Lewandowski's 60th minute opener, which seemed likely to be the decisive goal as Barcelona were for long periods the better team.
Gundogan was caught there by Juan Jesus.
certainly been very willing tonight, and he's been bundled over here by Inigo Martinez, and this is an opportunity for... It's Kvaratskhelia. Pedri slips through to Lewandowski. That's what he does. He's an expert. 35 years of age, but his eye for goal is as sharp as ever. Only two men have ever scored more in this competition, and they are both supermen. Robert Lewandowski has made a business out of scoring vital goals. First goals. Frankie de Jong. I was talking about the transfer speculation into Osimhen. Is this the moment? Yes, it is. It's Victor Osimhen. The one man that Napoli know can score goals for them is back in the fold and back in business. Nobody here knows how long he'll be staying, but Napoli fans will enjoy him while they can. With Victor Osimhen in your attack, you've always got a chance. Lewandowski. And here's Lobotka, and he was held back there. And it's going to be a yellow. Cancelo. Anguissa has gone with him and won the ball. Barcelona.
To the other game of the night, Arsenal were stunned as Galano scored in stoppage time to give Porto the advantage from the first leg of their UEFA Champions League last 16 tie. The Brazilian took a few touches to set himself before calling a wonderfully finish into the net past the sprintful straight dive of David Raya.
João Mario, Conceição, little deflection of Kiwior, nicely done. And the shot into the back of the net with the last kick of the game. And the Dragão shakes. Porto will have the lead that they so desired to take to North London.
Meanwhile, in the English Premier League, Liverpool yesterday defeated Luton Town by 4-1 to move 4 points clear of the table, with Virgil van Dijk, Cody Gakpo, not forgetting Luis Diaz as well as Elliott all getting the goals after Chidozie Ogenes earlier for the visitors. Later today in the UEFA Europa League knockout playoff, Karabakh will take on Braga, Freiburg against Lens, Reims against AC Milan, Toulouse against Benfica, Marseille will take on Shakhtar Donetsk, AS Roma against Feyenoord, Sparta Praga against Galatasaray, not forgetting Sporting against Young Boys. To the news making around, Bayern Munich manager Thomas Tuchel will leave the club at the end of the season. The 50-year-old will play Julian Nagelsmann in March 2023 on a deal until June 2025, but the former Chelsea boss will depart a year earlier than planned as part of a sporting realignment for Bayern Munich. He led Bayern to last season Bundesliga title after taking over in the spring, and they now sit 8 points behind Bayer Leverkusen after back-to-back league defeats. England defender Luke Shaw is a doubt for Euro 2024 after sustaining a leg injury, which Manchester United say could leave him out for a few months. Shaw was replaced before halftime during a side Premier League win at Luton on Sunday. That came 7 days after he failed to appear for the second half of his side's win at Aston Villa. This is where we call it a wrap on today's edition of Sports Trip. Keep listening to us on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1. I am Olujimi Dare-Ogun, saying stay sporty, stay healthy.
All right, that was Sports Trip.